This is TWiT. This brings me to our word of the year, ladies and gentlemen, which is brain rot.
Which is not, I guess it counts as a compound word.
Yeah, it's not a word. First of all, Oxford University Press, it's 2 words.
Those should be phrase of the year, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I would argue that brain rot should be spelled without
just a space.
Oh, it's one word, brain rot. Brain rot.
Brain rot. Brain rot.
They call it the phrase or word of the year. It's a term that captures the concerns about the impact of consuming excessive amounts of low-quality online content, especially social media. Are
you calling my podcast brain rot? How dare you?
This is from the BBC. The usage of the term brain rot saw an increase of 230% in the last year. It's a symptom of the times we're living in, says a psychologist and Oxford University professor. Brain rot beat 5 other phrases on the dictionary publisher's Shortlist, including, are you ready for this? You're going to have to explain it to me. Demure.
Oh, God. Very mindful.
That's
very
the TikTok.
Mindful.
Demure and mindful. That's the TikTok meme that they're suing. Somebody's suing somebody else over stealing.
Well, that's the clean girl lifestyle suit.
Oh, that's the clean girl lifestyle, yeah. Romantasy. I've
this
never
is brain
heard
rot,
that.
actually. Romantasy is romantic fantasy novels. It's big on book talk. It's a subgenre.
Okay. Is it a commonly used phrase?
I've heard it actually a lot in the last 6 months.
Dynamic pricing. I've heard that one.
What is that?
That's clearly 2 words. It's not even close to one word.
A price changing? Dynamic pricing is just a price changing?
It's the flip side of surge pricing, right? It's just the pricing changes depending on demand.
Okay, so
I don't like that was included.
Anyway, they crossed those off.
Okay,
brain rot is the winner. Defined as the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as the result of overconsumption of material considered to be trivial or unchallenging, like this show. Henry David Thoreau actually included the phrase in Walden in 1854.
Wow. They were worried about brain rot even back then.
He wrote,
although it was very real back then. It was a disease.
While England endeavors to cure the potato rot, will not any endeavor to cure the brain rot, which prevails so much more widely and fatally?
I still think that he could have been talking about a disease.
It could be actual brain rot, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Some sort of amoeba.
There is no evidence of brain rot actually being a thing, says the same professor. Instead, it describes our dissatisfaction with the online world. Oh, it's a meta world.
That's true, because it is. It's people complaining about the things they don't like online.
It's a word we can use to bundle our anxieties that we have around social media. That's psychologist and Oxford University professor Andrew Przybylski. The
other 2 words on the short list were lore and slop, which I both think are good.
Those are good words.
Lore, I feel like has been a big one this year. Slop
lore.
as in like
L-O-R-E? Lore?
Yeah. But used in like the sense of I've got lore, or let's like talk about our lore, like your background, history, anything, like kind of just as a shorthand for a lot of information.
So last year's word was Riz.
I hate that.
I do remember having to explain that to you guys.
You explained rizzing up and all of that stuff. And I'm glad you did, because I've been seeing it a lot in
I showed
TV
you
ads.
the Baby Gronk Livy Riz video, which still to this day means nothing. That's brain rot.
Right.
That is total brain rot.
That's funny. It's because Riz and brain rot kind of go hand in hand, don't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Demure dynamic pricing lore, a body of supposed facts background. Lore is a real word. Okay. Romantasy, not. What is slop?
AI slop.
Oh, yeah.
Art, writing, or other content generated using AI.
Okay.
But
That's
low quality stuff.
This is from the Oxford University Press, who publish the OED, which is widely considered the definitive I have the
OED is fantastic. Honestly, the online is phenomenal too. You can look up the etymology of words.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, that's what I have, the 25 volume set on my library. Manifest was the winner last month, according to Cambridge Manifest, Cambridge Dictionary.
It just means, it's like not manifest like a plain manifest, but to bring something about. You're saying, I am manifesting happiness this year. I'm
manifesting more advertisers for next week.
Yes.
Dua Lipa manifested her performance at Glastonbury.
No.
That would be a more traditional use of the word, I'd say.
You could say she manifested a great performance, I guess. Would be a little bit more, or like manifested rave reviews of her performance.
They say manifested her headline slot at Glastonbury as an example.
Well, they're wrong.
They're wrong. Okay. Collins English Dictionary last month said the word of the year was brat.
Ugh.
I think brat... Okay.
Album,
Wait, last month?
Yeah, they announced that in November that brat was the word of the year.
Is this a different dictionary?
Yeah, Collins.
That is,
these are all the
incorrect.
other. Yeah, these are the other ones.
For the year, that's wrong. Brat was the word of the summer. It was brat summer, but it is not a year.
And once Kamala Harris lost the election, everybody denies any knowledge of the word brat. It's over. Sorry, Charlie.
We actually started pronouncing it brat.
Brat.
Yeah.
Short for bratwurst,
Demure took off after content creator Jules LeBron posted on TikTok about her demure work outfit and mindful makeup. Very demure.
Very mindful.
Very mindful.
Demure.
Yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The latest in etymology. What is the study of words? Etymology is a study of word
Dictology?
Roots. Dictology. The latest in dictology on This Week in Google.
I guess,
dictology. I have one thing to say to that. Haktua. Thank you very much.
Very good. Very good. Very demure. Very much.
John is running away from the podcast.
Lexicology.
No brain rot here.
Not dictology.
I have so much brain rot listening to you all talk about all of this.
We have created brain rot.
I'm manifesting that as the word of the year next year. Dictology.
Dictology. Mm-hmm. Could we? I mean, if we, really created a campaign, could we create a word of the year? No, because the people even who create it don't have any control over it. It just kind of becomes a life of itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
gotta go viral,
demure, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's got to go. And does anyone yet know how to make something go viral?
Right. I don't know that it's possible. I mean, they come close. There are some who, work their formulas.
Mr. Beast tries really hard, but I don't know if that.
But part of that is just building on what fan base you already have, right? Yeah. And so it's different from just coming up out of nothing and suddenly demure mindful is on the waves.
Yeah.